Okay, let's look at example A for lesson 7. Sorry about that. We are looking at volume now. This is example A. Okay, so it says to determine the volume of the rectangular prism below. Now, there is more than one way to do this. We could use the formula like they want us to use, where you find the area of the base. Okay, so I am going to show you that way, but there is another way. So to find the volume of a prism, any prism, to find the volume, you have the formula. Volume equals big B times H. Notice that is not a lowercase b. It is something different. Okay, so that is big B, which is the area of the base. And I'm actually going to use a different color for this H. Okay, so now to find big B, I need to find the base of this prism. Okay, with a rectangular prism, it doesn't really matter which you use as the base, but I'm just going to use the top and the bottom. Okay, so I'm saying that that is my base. Okay, to find the area of the base, well, that's a rectangle, and a rectangle is just base times height. Okay, the base of it is 8, and the height of it is 4. And 8 times 4 gives you 32. Now, that was the area, but it's also the area of the base, so it's big B. So now, over here, I'm going to put 32 right there. Now, this H that I have in a different color, that is because it is the height of the prism. Okay, it's a different height than that height. This is the height of the prism right there. It's 6 meters. So I'm going to put 6 right there. And now all I need to do is multiply those two numbers. So I have 32 times 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 1 is 19. So I get 192. Okay, now I made it nice and easy for you on the Google Slides to put that in. Okay, down here, I'd have to move the whole window. But down here in that little blue thing, it has the units at the end and everything. All you have to do is type in 192. Okay, now I did tell you that there's another way to do it. So I'm going to show you that. Over here. For a box, and this is for boxes only. A box is a rectangular prism. Okay, for those and those alone, to find the volume, it's just length times width times height. So if they only give you those three numbers, that's all it is. It's 8 times 4 times 6. Okay, 8 times 4 gives you 32. And 32 times 6, like we just did, is 192. Now, I know tons of you hate writing formulas and doing all these steps, so this is basically what you're doing to find the volume of a rectangular prism. But that's not going to work on other shapes. So that's why I'm doing this. All this is the way that we're going to have to do it for the other shapes that we'll get into, in the next lesson. Okay, let's look at example B now.